It's your boy, TS.
And Jamie, and welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast.
The Chronicles of Bloodstock 2022.
Hi, I'm Nutzie Shelley. I'm the frontman of Broken Jaw, and welcome to Bloodstock and the Chronicles of Podcast, motherfuckers.
Yeah. We love it. So I know we spoke to you a couple of years back, but still, how was the rest of your pandemic season, Nuts?
I mean, it's been a bit of a weird one. Like, it's hard because at the end of the day, what's happened is we had the album like done and dusted like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we've had to sit on it, and we keep getting like kept getting breadcrumbs of being like, oh, we might release it, but I mean, it was every time there was almost a like a hope of gigging or something like that. That would be when it came to be almost like, oh, you might be able to release it, and then it was no, shelve it. So it's been quite a disappointing one in that aspect. But on the other side of things, we then used the time wisely and wrote a whole nother album. So we're sat on a lot of material right now.
That's a good thing, though, surely. That's a great thing to have, because obviously then you can just release it bit by bit and you don't have to worry about it for a couple of years. You just chill.
But that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, I mean, we're problem is we're perfectionists, so what we've ended up doing is going back and reworking it. So although it's nice to have it like there and chill, we don't chill because that's not how we work as a band. Like, you know, we're constantly going, it's good, but we can make it better. We want to make it the best we can, and we did that with this album that we're releasing now. You know, we wanted to make it as good as we could, so we just worked it, reworked it, and now it's done, and we're like, we still want to rework it, but it's to a level where we're happy with it, you know.
Okay.
So
I say, because you don't want to touch on something so much that you then start fucking it because you've gone, oh, actually, I'll tweet this, I might tweet this.
You want to end up like obviously making sure that you don't overdo it.
Yes.
Because like you said, you can mess it up just as much as if you wanted to do it, you know. It's moderation, including moderation itself, you know. Like, so yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I think we did a very good job, and I'm proud of what we've done. But now we're still having a bit of a problem because we might have to delay the album again because we've got a record label that's potentially interested in us. So, I mean, if they're interested in taking us, then we'll obviously have to shelve it and try and get all the PR work with them set up before we can release it. But if not, we're just going to still do the old school DIY punk thing and basically end up releasing the next single at the end of this month and then the album end of next month. So depending on which way this goes, because either way it's good. Like, you know, it's a great thing to have, but it's still a problem of we just want it out. We're very impatient now after the 2 years of waiting.
I can imagine to be fair. But how is your Bloodstock Festival been thus far, apart from really fucking hot?
Pretty fucking hot. No, it's been wonderful. I mean, the first day when I first got here was a bit of a, like, I think everyone was really suffering. So there was a lot of like high tempers, you know, like, and not many people wanting to talk or do anything. And I'm exuberant from off the bat. Like, so I got here and I was like, let's go. So I probably ended up maybe like being a bit too enthusiastic, but as soon as Friday hit and it cooled down on Thursday evening, as soon as that happened, everyone seemed to be happy and enjoying it. So I then enjoyed myself come Friday like morning and watching so many bands and seeing so many bands that like I know playing is wonderful as well. You know, you're catching your mates doing it, and that's what you want. You want to be able to support your friends, and they support you when it comes back around. Like, so yeah, and then it's lovely seeing you guys as well. You know. And seeing you guys doing such a wonderful job as well, you know, like, but I've enjoyed it. I am a bit worse for wear now because Saturday night is always the problematic night of getting too much drink done, but yeah, we were up. We were still up when the sun came up this morning, so I'm running about 5 hours sleep at the moment.
Has there been anybody you've been enjoying seeing, or anybody you're looking forward to seeing at all?
I mean, I really was looking forward to Mother Vulture. Like, they played on the Thursday and they did not disappoint. They were meant to play last year, but they didn't get a chance. And obviously, we were playing last year as well, so I was really excited for them. We got chatting, and I was like, I can't wait to see you guys play. You know, I can't wait to see you play. And then they obviously had to pull out because of COVID, and then they played and it was beautiful, and I was so proud of them, so happy, and they got such a great reaction for such they're more of a kind of rock style, you know, like rock and roll style. Like, they went down an absolute treat. Like, so other than that, I think Behemoth were fantastic. I've never seen them live. I've listened to a couple of records of theirs because the boys in the band are into that, like, you know, heavier stuff. So I was a bit like, I'll go and watch them, you know, give them a go, like, see how their live stuff. And I was like, whoa, this is cool. And then I called Timmy Borger yesterday and was like, it's not as cool. it was alright, but it wasn't as good as, and that's my problem was, I think if I'd watched them the other way around, I probably would have been like, oh, that was really cool. But I think Behemoth spoiled me a little bit with that kind of thing. Ambrius, the lads in Ambrius from Gloucester, like, they played and they smashed it, absolutely smashed it. Record the Remains guys from the Midlands, they were a last minute addition because a band pulled out, so that was awesome seeing them as well. Malevolence last night as well were brilliant as well. They absolutely smashed that stage to pieces. Machine Head, I knew Machine Head were playing, so I was already above everyone else in terms of knowing who the secret band was.
To be fair, I think everyone knew who the secret band was before they even got here. They kind of gave that one by themselves, didn't they? Yeah,
well, I mean, Machine Head kind of let it slip anyway in a live stream, so I think, they gave it up, but I knew a while ago, I was really looking forward to seeing them and caught their set. And fair play to them, they were a man down and they still sounded excellent. So hopefully they're going to be carrying on and doing a bit more festival runs, because I know they haven't done festivals in a while. So
first festival show in 8 years, I think I heard someone say.
Yeah, it's like, I think he was talking to Matt, the drummer from Machine Head last night, and he said it was like 10 years or something like. So he's very eager, and so is Jared. Like. Very eager to get back into that and doing that, and it sounded like Rob had a lot of fun, so hopefully we'll be seeing them a lot more, like, you know, doing more. Cage Fight as well, like, they were
I really wanted to see them.
They were brilliant. Like,
we had interviews, so I couldn't see them. I really wanted to go see them.
See, look, the mixing work and pleasure is never fun, is it? Like, but I think there's been a lot of surprise ones as well that I've, you know, just wandered in and caught. I couldn't necessarily tell you their names now, but that's how I like. That's why I like coming to this festival. It's, you know, it's a lot heavier than I would choose to listen to musically, but I come in and I'm always surprised to find bands that I would never have necessarily given a chance, like on you know, on the horrible Spotify's and stuff like that, you know.
So obviously we bumped into you yesterday and you advised me the NFL has returned, and you also said, oh, it's fine, it's only the Bears.
I don't know the score, don't ruin it for me. Like, I don't want to know if it's. I don't want to know. Don't talk to me. I'm going to watch the highlights when I get home, and then now you've pretty much ruined that for me.
Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't realize. I thought you were watching it. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. The signal's been rubbish here, like, and obviously Wi-Fi has been a bit like temperamental as well. So I mean, it's only a pre-season game.
But what were you saying yesterday? That's you were telling me that yesterday.
I mean, it is only the Bears, and they probably put like their firsts in. A lot of their firsts probably.
Yeah, I don't know what the squad was. I'm not sure. We absolutely smashed the Seahawks, so I'm happy.
Yeah, nice. I mean, and no one likes the Seahawks anyway, so I rally it with you against them, so it's fine. Like, I'm interested because I want to see what the youngsters are up to in the Chiefs and the newbies, like, so because they would have played that team, and I think that was probably a tester anyway, but. We'll see. I'll watch the highlights and then I'll get back to you. And then you can rib me on it. Like.
All right, no worries. Done.
But obviously we're here representing the Sophie Lancaster Foundation this year. What do you know of Sophie's story?
Pretty much the whole thing in terms of, you know, as an alternative, you know, musician who is a fan above being, you know, a musician. You know everything there is in terms of the story and the lovely foundation that is trying to raise awareness against that discrimination. You think like it's it's a horrible thing because it's not just discrimination on people's looks, it's their lifestyle, you know, it's their everything of who they are, and unfortunately it happens across the board with lots of communities. So it's nice that they're raising awareness for just, you know, that, but I mean, Sylvia, like, you know, helped with everything across the board, you know. So yeah, like I'm well versed in that. I appreciate everything that they do to raise awareness and to help people feel less lost and less you know, bullied or scared, or, you know, just be happy who they are and comfortable in who they are and confident in who they are, rather than walk down the street and be frightened about who they are, you know.
So obviously last year you guys played here, you were on the New Blood stage, is that right?
Yeah.
So is it an aim of yours now to get onto that Sophie stage, fly that flag for the foundation as a band?
I mean, you guys know me, you know, I'm always trying to ante up, you know, like trying to get the next best thing. So yeah, next year I'm looking forward to hopefully playing on that Sophie Lancaster stage, and not just because, you know, it's for us, but it's a great stage with a great name, with a great cause, you know. So yeah, I'm very much going to be pushing to be on that stage and hopefully tear it apart, like in a good way.
Amazing. Also, I don't know if you know what the current campaign the Sophie Foundation are doing in a minute. It's basically trying to get alternative subculture classed as a hate crime, because it's still not classed as one. Like, is this something you've experienced yourself, being treated differently because of how you dress, how you listen, music you listen to, anything like that?
Yeah, growing up, I mean, I was the only kind of punk in school, like, you know, spike my hair going into school, so you'd always get, you know, picked on, bullied or whatever. You know, kids are cruel, and but it's when you came outside of that and you started growing up as a teenager, you know, walking down the street and then being set upon, like, that was where the issue, and not purely for just walking down the street, like not doing anything other than being, like I said, you and walking down there. So yeah, it's it gives you a great you know, understanding and ability to be open-minded to other people's plights, and gains you empathy to be able to then understand how other people have to be treated, or, you know, in terms of nicely, or how other people have struggles just because they are who they are, they like what they like, you know. So yeah, it's something that I think most, if not all, alternative people have to go through. So if anything, everyone should be, you know, supportive of this cause, you know.
Absolutely. Nutzie, it's been amazing, mate. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. Really means a lot,
Thank you,
mate.
guys. It's always a pleasure. Never a chore.
Always, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Fingers crossed we'll be seeing you on that stage next